Hey, welcome back to my channel. Hi, I'm Real Talk with Elaine, and I'm Elaine, and I have been away for about 2 weeks, I believe, just managing some things through life, and I just wanted to stop in this morning. It is September 12th, and it's about 5:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys know how I am. I do a lot of middle of the night stuff, and I'm up a lot. I kind of go to bed early and wake up later, but thank you for coming and joining me on today to just catch up with me and just see how things have been going with me. I know I'm usually my happy-go-lucky, cheerful self. I'm really not sick. I've had a lot of bouts with sickness lately, but I'm not sick right now. But my voice is kind of scratchy, so I'm talking a little bit lower than normally. Plus, it's early in the morning, and I came down here. I didn't want to wake up anybody, although I did hear my son's alarm go off. He's my Navy son, so he has to get to his duty station this morning. But anyway, just wanted to, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for just checking in with me and hearing about my journey on my GLP-1 medication, which is Mounjaro. And so I got a lot of updates. I'm going to try to get through them as quickly as possible because I need to take another nap before I have to log in for work. And so I'm just going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. So I did mention that I've been away for like 2 weeks, kind of out of sight, out of mind. Did have a few people like, hey, what's going on with you? Because this GLP-1 community is like fabulous. And I thank you all for just checking back in with me and just making sure that I'm good. I'm good. From the perspective of the medication and all that stuff, I'm good. But I've had a lot of family type stressors, as I have mentioned before. So, I don't know how much we really think about how much we get involved and insert ourselves into things sometimes that can just really take us off of our path and on this journey. And I certainly have done that pretty much within the last year. I've been tending to a family member's situation that's really been kind of very hard and very distressful for me. Those who are close to me know exactly what I'm talking about without me having to go into full detail. But it just had me sit back and think a lot during this past week, because today is Friday. And I think this week has been the most challenging for me, because sometimes we have to really be careful of how we put ourselves in situations that may not really require us to really do it. And, that's something that I've been doing a lot lately. And I've had to do some self-reflection to think about why, what's kind of the purpose of me doing some of the things that I've done. So I've made a decision as a result to kind of step back and allow myself to just incorporate some self-care. If you've been in my channel before, my focus on this journey is not just about the weight loss, but it's about other things that come along with it that affects our emotional and our spiritual and our mental health. And I want to make sure that I am, taking some of the advice that I often give out. And so that's one of the things that I have kind of done this week. Let me tell you guys about something that was really weird for me. With all of the things that I've been dealing with, I feel like I'm under a spiritual attack. And with that spiritual attack, I felt like I haven't really girded myself with strength and truth and really built myself up a whole lot in the Word to be able to fight off some of the spiritual attack that I've been dealing with. And the other night I had a dream, and that dream was so real to me. And I don't know if it's because of everything that I kind of been watching on the news and things that's been happening throughout our country and you know, within our political community that has affected me some. But honestly, I had this dream, and I don't know what I am able to say or not say, because I never talk about stuff like this on YouTube. But this dream encompassed my husband and I being attacked from a physical perspective, and in an attempt to be, I'll say, unalived. So I guess you all understand that. So normally if I have a bad dream, and I don't know how many of you have like these vivid dreams on these GLP-1 medications, but they do sometimes be very, very like in living color. So this particular dream was one of those. And it, like I said, it encompassed my husband, who's disabled, and myself being unalived. And the person who was trying to unalive us, during the time where they were getting ready to do what they were getting ready to do, I began to speak in tongues. And for those of you who are on, you know, in the believers kind of community, and you know and understand what that means, I began to spiritually speak, you know, things that I knew that the enemy would not understand. And all of a sudden, the person who was trying to unalive us just walked away and said, "You're not worth it," and they ran off. And so right afterwards, we were like at a eating place or whatever where this happened, outside at the car. And we just went back into the restaurant and just continued to order our food, and like everything was just normal. So what I'm trying to say is, normally when I have a kind of traumatic or we call nightmares, I have a scary dream or nightmare or something like that, normally I will just wake up out of the dream and I'm full of anxiety. I'm pushing myself to, you know, try to understand and make sense of the dream. And I might be in a sweat or whatever. And it takes a while for me to kind of get that adrenaline level back down. But not this one. Like, I woke up and I absolutely had such peace, and I didn't understand where this peace came from. And it was kind of crazy for me, because I'm like, I'm not nervous, I'm not stressed out, like, and that was a really traumatic dream. And so one of my cousins called me just by chance in the middle of the night. And it was funny because he texted me and then he called when he saw me respond. And it was like 4:00 in the morning. And I told him about the dream, and he said, "Cuz, you know what that is?" He said, did you discern what the Lord was telling you about that dream? And I said, no, I really hadn't had time to do that, because I was just so blown by the fact that I woke up with such peace. He said that the Lord was trying to tell you that no weapon formed against you will prosper. And I said, and I mean, that may not be, you know, revelation knowledge for a lot of people. And I know that scripture, and I quote that scripture all the time. But that was not the first thing that came to my mind when I woke up. But there was definitely a weapon being used in this dream. And the fact that that weapon did not prosper against me, and the fact that I woke up and I felt so peaceful, it was just a beautiful thing. And I'm just so grateful that he was able to give me that kind of that confirmation, I guess, from God, that that's why my peace was there. And so I just want to say to you all, you know, on this journey, you're going to go through so many ups and downs. You're going to be challenged. You're going to deal with people who don't understand what you're doing and why you're doing it for yourself. And again, it's for you. It's not for them. So it's not meant for them to understand. That's why we're here for one another, because we have this community to tap into one another and give each other the support that we need. And I felt so like empowered after that. And then later on that day, in the middle of that day, I had a former manager from a job that I used to work at like 5 years ago, have not spoken to this woman. She accidentally called me. And when she called me, she was like, oh my goodness, I don't know why. I was trying to call another administrator, and she was like, I think I just accidentally hit your number. I'm so sorry, but how are you? And I knew she was a real praying woman. And so I just broke down crying, and I was like, this was not by accident. And, I didn't go into any of my story of what I've been dealing with this particular family member that I'm overseeing. But she just began to pray, and I mean fervently pray for me. And the one thing she said in her prayer was, no weapon formed against her shall prosper. And when she said that, I broke down crying. And I'm telling you, it was just a double confirmation from God that, He got me. And so I just felt like I needed to come and share this with you all, with my lovely community that has been here with me. I know this is not like probably what you expect when you click on someone's channel. You want to hear, about their weight loss. You want to hear about the side effects. You want to hear about whether they've gone up or down, and I'm going to get to that. But I just wanted to make sure that you understood that this separation period was really a time for me to reflect on, Elaine, what do you need to do to get yourself together, to prepare yourself to be able to come through these moments and still stay on top of my game in this GLP-1 weight loss journey. So I wanted to just share that first and just get that off my chest. So next thing is, trying to balance my health through all of this has also been a reason why I stepped back. There were some things that I was going through. As you all know, I've been going through some health challenges with asthma and just having like reoccurring kind of respiratory stuff going on. And so I am still dealing with that, and not so much in a really bad way, but just trying to manage that. Also, lymphedema, you all know about that. That's been a challenge for me right now. Haven't been exercising as much, so I know that's why my lymphedema is really flared back up pretty bad. And as a result, my weight loss continues to remain between 231 and 235, 231 and 235 pounds. So if you don't remember, for those of you, I started out this journey at 300 pounds. So I'm still trying to get to that 70 pound weight loss. And that's kind of where I just feel so stuck. I've been kind of in this mode for about maybe 5-6 months now, and just hanging around this 230 zone. So I was thinking the other day, and I was like, well, maybe this is where I'm supposed to be right now. Maybe this is it for me. I don't know. I'm hoping that I can move this weight down, but what I'm not going to do is get stuck in my mindset that I have not accomplished anything. So I know I have, and I'm very proud of what I've accomplished. And if it means that I have to maintain right here for a minute, then that's what I'm just going to do. And I think I received such peace just knowing that, hey, you've accomplished a lot. You've lost. I mean, I still claim 70 pounds. I know I'm 69 pounds now at the most. But I mean, like, I've lost almost 70 pounds. So for me, that is a huge accomplishment. And I'm going to just rest in that and allow myself to feel comfortable and peaceful in what I've done, and not beat myself up over it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to think of what else I've just been going. Oh, well, some of you, even though I was on a 2-week sabbatical kind of thing, some of you did realize that I was on featured as one of the guests on the Downsides with Lorraine Durham, and that was really a fun time for me. I did film that some weeks before they actually aired it, but it was an amazing time. And if you had a chance to see it, or you haven't had a chance to see it, please go look at it. If you've had a chance to see it, I've had so many people to just send me messages. I have not finished responding to all the messages on Lorraine's channel, but I will go back and finish responding to you guys. So if you, as a result of that, you decided to follow me, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And if I didn't respond to you yet, please don't charge it to my heart, okay? I plan to go back hopefully this weekend and try to catch up on all the messages that I did not finish responding to. I know that it's important for us to talk back to our community, and I appreciate each and every one of you for speaking to me, even through my channel or even through the Downsides. It was a great interview. I enjoyed it. Lorraine is so much fun. Christopher and Lorraine are just amazing people in our community. And if you have not had a chance to subscribe to them, please immediately go over there, check them out, and subscribe. They contribute so much to all of us. I don't know anyone that hasn't subscribed to them, but if you haven't, if you've been in a cave somewhere and you just like, oh, Downsides, what? Okay, yeah. So I had a great time with them. So they also are doing a cruise, I believe next June, and my husband and I are going to try to make sure we get on the cruise this year so we can have an opportunity to hang out with them a little bit more. What else have I been going through? I'm just trying to think of anything else that I can catch you guys up on. I think that's pretty much it. I know we've been doing like a girlfriend chat, Alonda 180 and I, and our schedules have not been coinciding here lately for the last couple of weeks. But we have been doing our little catching up with each other. So we got a lot to catch up with you guys on. I think we're going to try to bring you a girlfriend chat maybe by Monday this week. I think we both decided that was a good night for us. So we'll go live and so look for that. We'll post that really soon. And we'll go live and chat with you guys again and just kind of catch you up on our lives a little bit more. And then that's pretty cool. You know, I wanted to just say this. I've been looking at a lot of people's channels, and, you know, at certain stages of this GLP-1 journey, you are going to get into what you consider yourself, you know, a stall, a setback, or, you know, a pause, whatever it is. Don't worry about it. Again, what I share with you today, you know, life happens and things happen, and we have to give ourselves grace. I know everybody uses that statement, but I say it to you as I guess personally as I possibly can. You must give yourself some grace, and don't look at a setback as a way of saying, you know, you gave up. It's not a giving up thing. It's always an opportunity for you to get back on track. And that's what I intend to do. And I hope that you will as well. So thank you for joining me on today. This has been a great update. I love you all and appreciate every support and, you know, every comment that you give, every thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, or giving me a thumbs up so that I can get more videos out. Oh, I forgot something. I want to thank everyone because I am now over 300 subscribers. I think I'm 315, so I'll post it right here. I am so happy. You know, like I said, I'm grateful and faithful over the few things, and I know that God will continue to give me the visibility through YouTube so that I can help other people help themselves. And so thank you again for subscribing and being here for me. And that's it for today. Always remember to take care of you. This is a beautiful, beautiful community, and I appreciate everything that you do. All right. Bye. I didn't get that bye right. Hold up. Take two. Bye. My voice is sounding horrible. Okay, bye.